Hello, this is Paler Gaming, and welcome to another episode of Forspoken. So last time, Tanta Sila came and visited through some kind of proxy. Anyway, and her visit left our little friend no longer with us. And that's very upsetting, because I really liked that character. And Frey and I are definitely in agreement that we need to go pay Tanta Sila a visit. An oath of vengeance. I guess we're full on healing drafts. Okay.
Good morning, Frey. Here are the notes on the Tirana I promised you.
Look, about our deal. Your dad's journals all got burnt up in the guild when we escaped.
It's fine. Frey, you brought him back. That's far more important. That is more than I could ever have hoped for. Here.
Thank you. So, where can I find Sila?
You should visit the archives in Upper Cipal. You'll be able to find out more about her there.
The archives. Got it.
Alden, sorry to bother you, but I just saw your father wandering off.
Forgive me, Frey. I need to go and find him.
Yeah, well, he's... A white journal containing Robian's notes on the phenomena known as Tirana. One of its pages reads as follows. Much remains mysterious about the Tirana. They make instantaneous locomotion possible by altering space and time. But precisely how, I cannot say. The energy required to open one is enormous and increases exponentially the further one wishes to travel, and yet I cannot help but wonder, by channeling enough power into one, could we reach another continent, perhaps even another world? Yeah, okay, well, we already know what happened, so...
Right. Off to the archives we go.
I am kind of worried about Bob, though. He is my ticket out of here.
Do what you want. But remember, we have a Tunter to defeat.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're very on board with that, which, you know, I'm also on board with that. But isn't Cuff worried that we might get ourselves killed?
Hello there. Can I get you something?
Let's roll that, see what we get for today.
Guess
temper.
it's my lucky day.
Yes, I do enjoy that.
I was sorry to hear about Olivia. Just can't believe Tanta Sila did what she did. You be careful out there. She's not one to mess with lightly. What'll it be?
Fishing eel, sure.
Coming right up.
There's kind of a bitter edge to it. Huh, could get used to that.
Wonder why.
I want to check to see if Bob's doing okay. Let's look around town and see if we can find him.
As you wish.
You're Frey, aren't you? The one who used her amazing powers to drive back the monsters. I'm Pilo. Can't believe I'm talking to the hero who saved the city.
I'm not a hero. Not now, never will be. Did you want something?
Just wondering if there's anything I can do. I don't know, I could... Hey, I could show you around town. You haven't been here long, right?
A guided tour. What an excellent idea. Certainly couldn't hurt to get the lay of the
No,
land.
thanks, but I'm not in the mood.
Oh, don't say that! Look, I'll be waiting for you, all right? When you're ready, just let me know.
Okay. So, new detours are now available. Check the main menu and check the map. Detours, aka side quests. If you visit certain marked locations or talk to marked NPCs, you can occasionally take on special side quests. As the story, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know if while doing that, we'll what if entering certain areas of the city triggers other side quests? So let's look at the map first. Okay. Whoa. So we came out of here. Event. Oh no, we came out of here. So is this the No, that's that. What? Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, that's the bar. So these are 2 separate things. Okay. Yeah, let's do the detour like last, I think. Let's see what's over here. I mean, let's do the tour last. So,
You seem worried. I wonder if Bob's okay.
yeah, we're gonna do the tour last, and we'll oh hey.
Let's see.
Well, are you going after it?
Yes. That is why I talked to it. Last time we were led to something potentially useful. It was a doll.
Hello there.
Damn, lost it.
No, we didn't. It was literally right there. How did the cat get away? Are you for real? What?
Where is it going?
Well, are you going after it?
Yes. Don't let it even get like 5 feet away, otherwise. What are you doing? I think it bugged out.
Wait, it stopped.
Another poppet. Yeah, we read the poppet description.
For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Yay, we chased the cat and got another poppet. Hopefully they're extremely valuable to somebody. Alright, let's look at the... Let's look at this event.
Oi, you!
Huh? You talking to me?
Oopsie, she's a sharp one. What's that you got there, eh?
What, this? I just found it lying around the town.
Let me swap you something for it. I'll do you a good deal, I promise.
No trader. If you can find enough of the poppet dolls hidden around Cipal, you'll be able to swap them with a trader for some unique items.
Well, show me the goods.
Sometimes restores health. Sometimes. Well, I'm not sure.
All right. Another time, maybe.
Yeah. What about you?
Interested in these here books, are you? You've got a good eye. They're treasures of a sort, all rescued from the abandoned Cognition's guilds.
Oh, cool. Hey, this one actually looks useful. It's about crafting.
It certainly seems like it might be worth your while.
I'd be happy to give it to you. For a price. I collect old things, see? Find some and I might just be persuadable.
What about this old coin?
Well now, isn't that a beauty? I'll need more than one of those, depending on the book, but here, have a look.
Okay. They can, yeah.
Anything take your fancy?
Allows an effect to be added to equipment when crafting that can give a defense boost. When landing a critical hit. Okay. I've yet to... I mean, I'm sure there's very useful things in there, but I can't add an effect to an item that I craft until I can actually craft the item. Once I know how to craft an item,
Nothing
then yeah, for sure, I will get your book on how to add an effect to it. Okay, let's look at the wow, okay. Event.
You're young Olivia's friend. Elif, this is the girl Olivia was talking about.
The amazing girl?
Oh, come on. I wouldn't go that far.
Olivia used to look after my Elif a lot, you know. But I never heard her talk about another grown-up like she did you. You must have been very special to her.
You think so?
And she was special to you too, I imagine.
Guess we only ever actually spoke a few times. But we just kind of connected, you know?
You remind me of her. She was strong, and you could trust her. And she was lonely.
Tanta Sila was a mighty warrior. I'd watch yourself out there if I were you.
Yeah. Will do. Ah, the bard.
Hello.
Oh, speaking of the bard. Characters. A young girl tragically killed when Sila ordered a raid on Cipal. In the aftermath of the attack, Frey was distraught to discover her young friend's body, still clutching the penlight that symbolized their budding friendship. Thankfully, despite the senseless violence that led to her death, her expression was a peaceful one. A junior guard officer who keeps watch over the gate that connects Upper and Lower Cipal, Milia is most often to be found at her post, but does get sent on the occasional errand by Councilwoman Dax. She's extremely straight-laced and serious, to the point where she has to be careful not to let others take advantage of her. She's sometimes seen with Wallace, a bard from the lower city, but his frivolous personality, the polar opposite to her own, can occasionally get on her nerves. Elif Hadel? I don't know. A timid young boy who often hides behind his father. Having lost his mother at a very young age, Elif has no family left apart from his dad. He was close friends with Olivia, who often told stories about Frey, but he was too shy to ever talk to her himself, despite desperately wanting to.
I was just pondering the fleeting nature of life. One moment, we are laughing together, not a care in the world. The next, we are not but dust on the wind. What good can come of love in such a time? Surely it can only end in tragedy.
I hate to say it, but you might be right.
Some music, perhaps? Though I fear it will do precious little to lift the mood.
Sure.
Then allow me to perform the horrible terror of Preynost.
Preynost.
Really need some help naming these.
Preynost is a harsh and unforgiving land. Not all who make the journey there are fortunate enough to escape a fiery fate. and for those they leave behind, not remains but emptiness. You would do well to take care if you plan on venturing there yourself.
Not exactly the most illuminating of ditties, was it? That's the trouble with these arty types. Very little in the way of practical advice.
What do you mean? Kranos bad, stay away. That was pretty much the message, right?
Yeah. These are the same person, aren't they? Okay, a bard who has taken to pondering life's ephemeral nature and who is beginning to believe that nothing but tragedy awaits those who dare to love in such troubled times. Though the songs he sings eloquently evoke the pain of the people of Cipal, their names tend to detract somewhat from the effect, much to Cuff's amusement. Recreant Knight, a soldier created by Tanta Sila using her sorceress powers, capable of soaring through the air on its surprisingly delicate wings. It's most often seen directing the actions of other troops, but is a truly formidable opponent in its own right. Its offensive approach is based mostly around long-distance fire attacks, but it will also occasionally swoop in for a deadly spear strike. After taking a certain amount of damage, it will fly into a rage, unleashing an array of even more lethal skills. Druagach. They like to attack en masse, but the size of their war parties can vary widely depending on whether they've been making new friends among their kin or fighting with other denizens of the corruption. While they're born in the places where the break is the most concentrated, they're hugely adaptable and often appear where it's less concentrated too. Man, who knew that they could survive in easier to survive places? Officially known as the Council of Representatives, this interim governing body was created in order to manage Athia's affairs in the absence of the Tantas. When the rest of Athia fell to the break and the Tantas were lost, the council took up the former ruler's collective mantle and did its best to rule the supervisors who remained. Today, the four councilors divide their responsibilities equally and strive to preserve Cipal's fragile peace. As the years pass and the break shows no sign of receding, however, tensions in the city grow higher and higher. Alright. Okay, let's go down here.
Wait, children, come back. I haven't... I suppose you saw that. They just will not listen to me.
Something tells me he gets that a lot.
The children of Athia place no value on their education. None. The blame is not entirely theirs, of course. My teachings will not fill their bellies. Not today, at any rate. But if they do not learn to think of tomorrow, if they would only let me teach them. But no, they will not hear a word of it.
Can't really blame them. They've been through a lot.
None save dear Olivia, that is. Poor child. She, at least, was kind enough to listen. Had I only been able to teach her to read, I am sure her love of learning would have blossomed.
You mean they can't even read? Maybe you could, I don't know, start with some simple rhymes or something?
Yes. What a fine idea. I could certainly do worse than try. Thank you. The gift of wisdom is a precious one indeed. I will experiment with the method you suggest. Now, if you will excuse me.
Wandering the city, dispensing insights, hither and yon. I may have to revise my opinion of you, Frey.
I wasn't exactly trying to inspire the guy, but I'll take it.
All right. Finders Keepers was the place that had that random supply of stuff that one time. Looks like it still has stuff. So maybe I just come by here every now and again. Oh, nice.
Hey, that cat.
You really do have the magic touch.
I swear I've seen it before somewhere.
The cat that was just here? Oh yes, I know it. Poor wretched creature was all little Olivia had.
You think it's waiting for her to come back?
I hope not. Putting your faith in humans is a great way to guarantee disappointment.
Hey, it's not like she wanted to leave him behind, asshole.
All right, all right. I'm sorry I spoke.
You should be, because...
The cat that was just here? Oh yes, I know it. Poor wretched creature was all little Olivia had.
Okay, I was hoping more could be said there, but apparently not.
There was a dear, sweet young girl. Used to come here, you know. Name of Olivia. Such a bright spark. A real breath of fresh air she was. And then... Why, Tante Sila? Why?
Because she's a... Alright.
The next stage of the plan will require the townspeople to be evacuated to a suitable...
Why do we have to talk to her?
What are you still doing in Cipal? You will not escape Tante Sila's wrath, you know. Her enemies receive no quarter. None.
Is she from Praenost? Seems rather keen on Sila.
Maybe she can tell us more about her.
She is the Tante of Strength, blessed with the power to fortify both mind and body.
That sounds tricky to deal with.
And her gifts do not end there. She is a leader under whose unflinching discipline whole armies cower. Her mere presence on the battlefield is enough to strike terror into the hearts of her enemies.
Okay, I get it. She's one stone-cold, badass bitch.
You trespassed upon her realm. You are a threat, and as such, are not to be tolerated.
Just because I walked over some imaginary line? Shit, should have brought a passport.
There is no just when it comes to trespass on sacred ground, girl. Especially not when the ground in question belongs to one so powerful. It was your fault the city was attacked. Tante Sila wished only to drive out the threat.
She could have done that.
She clearly wasn't the only one.
She could have done that without killing everybody. I mean, she didn't kill everybody, but you know what I mean.
She was hard on others, but no harder than she was on herself. Beneath that stern exterior lies a warmer heart. Her desire to protect the people of Athia. This is what drives her.
Protect? Is that what you call smashing shit up and killing people?
What use is there in talking to one as corrupted as you?
Sorry I asked. Why do I even care who she is or who she used to be? She killed Olivia. That's all that matters.
As long as you remain, the city remains in danger. Tanta Sila may yet be forced to destroy us all. You must go to her, and be punished for your crimes.
Oh, I'll go to her all right. And when I find her, she's dead.
Heck yeah. Okay. I guess let's go up here. Praenost representative on the Council of Cipal, appointed by Sila herself. In her younger years, she was a much decorated soldier. Her feats eventually drew Sila's attention and led to her achieving the ultimate honor, being appointed a commander in Praenost's army. These days, she commands Cipal's city guard, directing their efforts to defend the town and keep the peace. Okay, we have some other things to read. But, one sec. Let's...
Odin's over the moon to have her father back. I don't think I've ever seen her so happy. I say we owe you a thank you.
Yes, you owe something. She was about to kill all of you.
Look at him. He looks like he's standing guard.
That, or he's still petrified after everything that's happened.
Yeah, I guess they do have a pretty keen sense of danger, don't they?
Just double check.
Well, if it isn't our favorite council person.
Foul creature! Still you refuse to leave the city? You who brought Tanta Sila's wrath upon us?
Say it was my fault one more time. I dare you.
Councilman Janesh!
Cease your wickedness, demon. Do not approach her. All who do shall surely die. Those who consort with her will perish in agony, just like the child.
What the fuck did you just say?
Calm down, Frey. Don't let him get to you.
You think because you returned that feeble-minded old dotard to us that something has changed? Well, think again. You are a blight upon us all, a bringer of doom.
The councilman speaks the truth! Leave this place! Be gone!
Fuck!
You actually managed to exercise some self-control. I'm impressed.
Not as impressed as I am.
They're not worth your time. You did the right thing.
Oh no. I touched you. You're not gonna die horribly. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll read all of that stuff at the end, I think. Alright, let's see what this is.
Is it true you mean to face Tanta Sila on your own? I must say, you don't look like a girl with a death wish.
A cat.
What's the plan then?
What do you want us to find here?
Yeah, another puppet.
For me? Aw, you shouldn't have.
Yay. I feel so complete. Okay, let me go. Yeah. We have 2 more people to talk to. And then,
You're not really going after Tanta Sila, are you? Suppose it's better than you loitering around town any longer.
okay. Alright. Yeah, so there are other people we can talk to. We talked to you already.
No. The encroaching corruption has caused so many of the old ways to be lost. In days gone by, this would have been the season for our most sacred ceremony of peace and remembrance. Yet now, few seem to even remember its existence.
Season of peace, you say? Oh, hey. Well, this is the courtroom that we were in.
Why are you still in Cipal, child? We allowed you to go free only because you said you would go to Tanta Sila yourself. I would advise you not to go back on your word.
I'm not.
Wait, is that Olivia's name?
Among others, yes. This is a record of those who perished.
Rather a morbid thing to be jotting down, don't you think?
Your recklessness resulted in the deaths of many innocents.
My recklessness.
My recklessness? I wasn't the one who almost got Auden killed.
Better to lose one life than countless others. Or do you disagree?
What I do know is why it's so easy for people like you to spout that shit. Because you're never the ones making the sacrifice. So yeah, I don't know. And I don't want to know. Look, let me make it simple for you. Sila's going down. And no one is getting sacrificed. Least of all me.
I have to say, I'm not hugely convinced by the people in charge around here. With that kind of attitude, they'll have sacrificed the whole city before long.
Don't get me started.
For real. Okay.
What are they doing?
If I had to guess, I'd say they're offering up prayers to the dead.
Doesn't look like praying's done much for Athia so far.
Well, the habits of a lifetime are hard to break. And who can blame them for seeking a little solace after all they've lost?
Yeah, guess you're right. If only I could have protected you. I know I can't change anything now, but still wish I could have spoken to you one last time.
So, well, that's depressing. Wait, there's still an event here. Wait, again?
If only I could. I know I can't change it. Still wish I could have.
Okay. I guess that's just not gonna go away. Okay. The mausoleum. I see. Alright. Let's look at the map again. Is that so? Can't go that way. Alright, well, let's just get this last side quest done with. And then I think we'll end this episode. Not the most interesting episode in terms of like action, but we've learned some things.
You're the criminal who came from the corruption, aren't you? Well, stay out of the upper city. We don't want you tainting us with it.
Serious. Allow me to taint you. Oh no, you're tainted. I could probably save the entire world here, and I'd still be like that.
Decided to take me up on my offer?
Okay, bet. Give me the tour.
Great! This is great! All right. We'll start at the square in the lower city. This way. Come on, follow me.
Okay, please walk reasonably quickly. Thank you. Worst thing is when tour guides are just like unnecessarily slow.
The lower city is where all the refugees live. And the square, here, is its heart.
Are you a refugee?
My parents were. I was born here.
In the days before the break, Cipal wasn't much more than a quiet collection of buildings standing serenely amid the beauty of nature. Despite the ravages of time and recent events, Obrana Square retains the tranquility of this peaceful past, with its sweeping stairways and dignified stone pillars creating a sense of airy openness. Townspeople gather here at all hours of the day to exchange goods and information, or just to pass the time.
Cipal are born and bred, huh?
Anyone my age or younger pretty much has to be.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes, please. One second.
Odin's over the moon to have her father back.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen.
Around here's basically our turf.
A shame it's barely fit for human habitation.
Do the buildings around here just not get fixed?
Sometimes. But we're not a priority down here. The upper city comes first. And that, and then everything else.
That sucks.
Up there is where we get our water.
I've seen that already. Thank you, though.
Oh, really? All right, then. Let me show you something else.
It's downright frightening, it is. Fancy letting someone like that roam the streets unsupervised.
Hey, Mommy! Mommy! That's the lady!
Shush you! And you don't go near her. You hear?
Hey, that's no way to...
It's cool. I'm used to it.
Shame. I was rather hoping to see that fiery temper of yours in action.
Petty, small-minded gossips! Although, I suppose it is pretty frightening. With your power, you could turn the whole town on its head just like that. Yeah, you're something else, all right.
Not this shit again. I'm nobody. Get over it already.
Hey, do you like animals?
They're all right, I guess.
Great! You like this, then? Over here is where we keep all the livestock. We don't get to eat meat very often, but we do all right, I suppose. Hey, you can't create food out of thin air, can you? Never mind.
While this peaceful pasture with its free-roaming sheep might be relaxing in another setting, its proximity to the city graveyard lends it an eerie air that keeps most visitors at bay. Meat is hard to come by in Cipal these days, and despite trying to increase output, all attempts have been met with misfortune of one kind or another. be it disease or outright theft.
The big open area is the graveyard. Rich or poor, we all end up there in the end.
A farm and a cemetery. You don't see that often.
Really? It's quite a good arrangement. The animals help keep the grass down. Come on, let's go and take a closer look.
I mean, you're gonna run out of space in this tiny area. You might want to consider alternative.
They're not shy, that's for sure.
Well, we don't get many new faces in town. Hey, why don't you try feeding them?
Really? Is that allowed?
Of course! Wait here. I'll go and grab some food. Just go up to one of them and hold out your hand.
This guy's a mess. You don't bathe them?
Oh, we try. But that one just loves his mud baths.
Okay.
Like I said, this is the graveyard.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, well, if they're dead, they're down there.
Damn, you really wolfed that down, huh? Fluffy. Fluffy.
So you say.
Our savior's favorite farm. Has kind of a ring to it. Don't you think? I might put up a sign. Right. I suppose it's time I showed you the upper city. It's back the way we came and up the stairs. Or did you want to look around a bit more first?
Tanta Sila didn't come as far as the pasture. There's that to be thankful for, at least. These little lovelies are worth more to us now than ever. Wool, milk, meat, even parchment. You name it. We need them for it.
Okay. Upper city. One second. Oh, that was... Okay, never mind. Oh, hey. I bet... An old coin.
Can I ask you something? Your powers. Could you give me a quick demonstration?
Absolutely not. You're not some street performer.
Look, I'm sorry, but they're not for show.
Ah, really? I was hoping you'd give me another look. But I guess I've seen enough. Adia's as good as saved already.
How many fucking times do I have to tell you? I'm not your savior.
I mean, they have to cling on to something for hope.
So, this is where the rich folks live.
Yep. And they get the best food, the nicest clothes, and the safest part of the city to themselves. They get to run everything just because of who they are. Best not to think about it.
Ah, the accident of birth. Curse you. Cruel fate.
It's her. Oh, don't even look at her.
What business does someone like that have in this part of the city?
That boy is here again.
Ignore him. He'll clear off soon enough.
Do you want me to call the guards?
Only if she does something.
Well, of course you will.
We'll see, dear.
This is the Tower of... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Hey, don't worry about it. Let's maybe not go in for the full tour, though.
One second. Actually, there's something up here.
Hello.
An old coin.
The cats in the upper city certainly aren't afraid of anyone, are they?
Yeah, they're cute. But they're not Homer.
I don't know how you even tell one from another, to be honest.
Hmm.
Don't you really trust? It's not our place to question the infinite wisdom of the
Yes, infinite.
Crikey!
This is the mausoleum. Our souls come here when we die.
What are you doing here? And you? You belong in the lower city.
Yes, you have no right to be here. Neither of you. Be gone!
Of all the people to run into.
Frey saved the city! If anyone deserves to be here, it's her! If she wanted, she could turn you to ashes in a heartbeat! But she'd never do that. Isn't that right, Frey?
Okay, can you fucking let it go already?
What? What's wrong with you all of a sudden?
If you want to save your city, do it your fucking self. You're not dragging me into this.
This ancient structure is older than Cipal itself, though nobody knows when exactly it was built. It is more than just a building to the Athians, who believe that the souls of the departed come here to rest for all eternity. The precise origin of this belief is unclear, but generations of Athians have treated the mausoleum as a place of worship and reflection, and to this day, visitors can be seen offering up thanks and prayers. Well, what about when it, like, wears out, breaks apart, and falls into ruin?
What about our tour? There's so much still to see.
I don't need a stupid fucking tour.
Yeah, we don't need to talk to that kid again.
Please, Frey, wait!
Listen, okay? I never said I'd help you. With anything. Ever. Got that?
I'm sorry. I got carried away, I suppose. Look, let me take you to one last place.
Fuck no.
Come on, please.
I'm not sure he's going to take no for an answer.
One look at whatever the hell it is, and I'm out.
Thank you so much. Come on, it's this way.
Okay.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Thank you so much for saving
Oh
the
gosh.
Our mom said we're not supposed to talk to you, but you helped us. Thank you, Frey.
They've been wanting so badly to show you how grateful they are.
It was nothing.
That's not true. And you know it. We're all in your debt. Me included.
Wait, is this why you came and found me in the first place?
Pilo! You'd better not let me find you slacking off, you little runt.
Oh, no!
Where the heck are you? Get here! Now!
Oh, no! It's the boss! Sorry, Frey. I have got to go.
A bunch of flowers Frey received from the children of Cipal as a thank you for protecting the city. The bright red blooms were all grown within the walls of Cipal, and the neatness of the presentation suggests that a kindly adult probably lent a helping hand. The square in Upper Cipal where the mausoleum is located, while it is much quieter than Obrana Square, it once played a central role in Athian culture, as it was where the annual rite of remembrance was held. People from every realm in Athia would gather to pay their respects to the dead in this moving ceremony. Nowadays, the most activity the square sees is Dax's drills with the city guard. Okay.
What an excitable young man.
You know, I've never gotten flowers before.
And let's hope it never happens again, shall we?
Characters. A dedicated educator disappointed by the children of Cipal's lack of interest in the pursuit of knowledge. Frey happened across Trey just as he was beginning to despair at ever being able to instill a level of learning in his young charges. However, an off-the-cuff comment she made inspired him to rethink his approach entirely and experiment with some less traditional teaching techniques. Billet Crow, Avale's representative on the Council of Cipal, appointed by Prav herself, having devoted herself to the study of law and politics from an early age, she was a fitting candidate for chairperson of the council when the role became available. She is committed to the well-being of the citizenry above all else, and while this is a noble trait, it can lead her to take a dim view of anything that might disturb Cipal's fragile peace. A cat that was once very close to Levia, even Frey has no luck approaching this wary feline, which flees whenever anyone draws near. Levia was the only one it trusted, and the two could often be found playing together at the dump. Even now, this loyal creature sits and waits for its favorite human to return. Pilo Vashin, a carpenter's apprentice who was born and raised in Lower Cipal. Pilo is a cheerful and likable young man, but he tends to let his enthusiasm get in the way of things, as his frequent mistakes in the workplace will attest. While he hopes to accomplish something big one day, it's not immediately obvious what, or when he means to begin working in earnest on achieving his dreams. Frey's arrival from the dangerous outside world piqued his interest, and he offered to show her around Cipal in hopes of getting into her good books. Okay. And we got another resource, ringstone. This greenish rock is most commonly found in Vasoria, a realm through which Tanta Ola's magic runs deep. Prolonged exposure to the break has formed ring-like crystals on its surface that share some of the properties of break shards, making it a useful crafting material. Cool. Let's just clear all of these. Okay. Alright, well, that's gonna have to do it for this episode. When we come back next time, we will head out and probably start our journey to Tanta Sila. There are a lot of things marked on the map now. I imagine probably because we got a map of the area? There was some kind of reference to a map. But yeah. We have a lot of exploring to do, is the main point. So, anyway, until next time, see ya, and bye.